This is the easiest video I will ever make, which is also sad because it is very much overdue. My dear friends of Amy TV, when I teach you in my little way here on the internet to go after the life you want, I mean that message from the bottom of my heart for absolutely everyone. And that includes the Black community who has been held back. So when I say this video is overdue, I mean that that fact has not been called attention to. My support cannot be assumed by you. It must be proclaimed by me. So to the Black community, I am very sorry for that omission. You needed that from me, and now I am sharing it with you here and going forward. I stand with you. I condemn racism and systemic oppression against Black people because Black lives matter, full stop. For the last week, we have decided that we would pause my usual content here to listen and learn and lift up the Black voices. I think the biggest lesson that we as white people are learning right now is the difference between not being racist and being anti-racism. So as I would typically do in these videos, I want to share a little bit of what I have learned so far. And it starts with removing the word I from this conversation. For those of you who are feeling guilty or shamed or sad or attacked by this conversation that is filling our world right now, take yourself out of the equation. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the Black community and how we're all going to come together to do what is right. Black people are being murdered because of the way that we have been trained to think of their race. And if you're sure you're not a racist because you have a lot of Black friends, it's not enough. Because you never say the N-word when you listen to a Black song, it's not enough. Because you feel uncomfortable when a friend or family member uses a racial slur, still not enough. The world cannot change until you help to do exactly that and change with it. Does your Black friend know that if they're in trouble, they can call you for help? Do you tell the people around you who are saying very inappropriate things that they need to stop and that it's wrong? Do you vote? Now, this is one thing I need everyone to hear from me. Everyone of every color. If you don't even know if you're registered to vote or can't remember the last time you practiced your privilege, your opinion is meaningless. You're all talk and no action. And if that's the case, you don't need to watch any more of my videos because we are action takers around here. You must prove it at the polls. We may not always have the representation that we are looking for. When we do, but we will never see that change in the way we need to if we do not show up. Whether or not you can contribute money toward the cause, which is very powerful and an important action to take, you can contribute time and your voice. On a financial note, I will be donating 100% of the AdSense of this video to the NAACP, and I'm also doing a fundraiser you will see within this video that you can contribute to as well to help their mission. There is no donation too small when you are anti-racism, and that's what it takes to stand with the Black community right now, from what I have learned. It is deciding to be actively fighting against racism. The one and only hesitation I have with posting this video is that I will never truly understand what it means to be Black and how they sacrifice on a daily basis. So I've asked a couple of friends if I could share their thoughts with you here so that we can find ways to come together to actively fight against racism.
That when you publicly say this country was built on systemic racism, Black Lives Matter, I understand why Black people are angry. You will get your white friends and your white relatives and your white acquaintances who you attended middle school with responding to your posts, and they will be angry and they will be confused and they will say things like, so you support looters? So you think my life doesn't matter? So you think that because I'm white, I've had an easy time? and you get to educate them instead of people like me having to do the work, which is a huge relief.
Not only is racism obviously unacceptable, but we actually have to actively work against it. And there's always somehow people like twisting that, making it political, making it like a two-sided thing. I don't understand how being anti-racist can possibly be controversial in any way. And if it is for you, then you should probably leave. I have no problem with losing racist followers. That's fine. There's a lot of threads going around about finding Black creators and just following them, supporting them. And that's great. That's really positive. But make sure you follow them and support them because you actually really like what they do. Some people might not know this, and I don't even know if YouTube would ever say it, but finding and subscribing to a new YouTube channel and then not engaging and interacting with their content actually sends a bad signal to YouTube's algorithms, where if you just subscribe to a channel and never watch their stuff, then YouTube takes that as a flag that this stuff isn't interesting and then makes it harder for that stuff to surface. So, flooding a channel with the numbers is a nice look, but it can actually bury that channel. So what I'm asking is find a diverse group of creators and actually get into it and enjoy what they're making, the actual creation itself, and why they're a creator.
The first thing starts with just being able to listen and to truly hear people when they tell you about their experiences and their point of view and how they're feeling. If we can listen, then that's going to go a long way. The other thing is make less assumptions about people and ask more questions so that you have the ability to gain context. Also, look for ways to educate yourself. Really and truly understand that there may not be people that have had the same experiences, the same history, the same opportunities as you. The other thing that I can tell you is to really take a hard look at yourself and put yourself in somebody else's shoes and ask yourself if there are consequences in our society that exist for people that are not you, and to really take a hard look at that and not be dismissive or defensive when people confront you with the fact that things are different for them. If you can do that, then I think it's an amazing way to be an ally.
My heart is so full with how much I am learning right now. And I so look forward to learning more about how I can be better for this cause. It's not about not seeing color. It is about seeing color and honoring it. To everyone watching this right now, I acknowledge you for your time and attention. Thank you so much for being a part of this community and for having the audacity to do the very, very hard work it takes to go after the life you want.